Show some love to my big homie, Mr. Lloyd Collins, y'all. Come on, man, this ain't the Price is Right, motherfucker. Get it? Hey, give it up for nasty-ass Big Mike, y'all. Give it up for him. Hell yeah, man. Anybody need a wet nap? Y'all good? All right. My name is Lloyd Collins. I'm from Chicago, which is the reason I'm out here. Yeah, that's right. Shit is beautiful out here, man. Thing about Californians is y'all know how to relax. It's a beautiful thing. I'm from Chicago. I don't know how to relax. What we do is we have a job, and then when we get off work, if you're lucky, you go to another job. And then on the weekends, you play basketball or do drugs, just the regular shit. But I don't know how to relax. I'm trying to figure out how to relax. So, I met this girl at the beach, and I almost relaxed one day, and then I went out and got a job. It was just like a reflex. I had a panic attack. This shit was crazy. Another thing y'all have out here is the sun. We have the sun in Chicago, but I've never gotten the sunburn. You understand what that's like for a black dude? That's like losing your superpower. Our superpower for generations has been that we can be out in the sun and go home and be like, that was a good day. Nah, I went home, I had a sunburn. I didn't know what to do. I put shaving cream on my back. I didn't know what to do. It didn't work. It's crazy. I'm a veteran of the military. I did 10 years in the United States Army. Hey, don't clap. I did it for the money. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. But it's crazy. I did 10 years. I trained with the U.S. Army Bomb Squad. I never had a second thought about joining the military until my second day, right? The drill sergeant walks in and he's like, I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about bombs. And I was like, not with one finger missing on each hand, you're not. I won't listen. I won't listen at all. But I did listen to him, and it turns out there's only 3 rules when dealing with explosives. The first rule with dealing with explosives is don't be Muslim. And the second rule is always remember the first rule. That's the second one. Turns out there's only 2 rules, guys. Pretty simple, pretty fucking simple. It's gonna get worse. How you doing, sir? How you doing? All right, I'm gonna do some jokes for you. I hang out with a lot of white comics, and sometimes I have to check my white comic friends because they say some crazy stuff. I was hanging out with this white comic, and he was like, you know what, Lloyd? I just don't get black people, man. I just don't get them. And I had to remind my white comic friend that the reason why you don't get black people is because we're not for sale anymore. You just can't go out and get us. Wouldn't that be awkward if you went on Amazon? And they'd be like, suggestions for people who bought black people. Horses. People who bought black people also bought Mexicans. Which is messed up, because you can still order Mexicans, but you gotta go down to Home Depot to pick them up. They won't ship them to your house. Fuck up. And it's actually better that way. Have you been down to Home Depot to order some Mexicans? It's awkward. You walk in and they're like, hey, welcome to Home Depot, how can I help you? Yeah, let me get, let me get 2 Julios and a Ramirez. I'll take it. And they're like, nah, we out of Ramirez's, we out. I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. You know what? I know it ain't on the menu, but let me get 2 Julios and a Jefe, and I'm out this bitch. Thank you very much. Fucked up. I got a job in this economy. Let me tell you, you should be clapping right there. Any black man with a job is working miracles in this society. Yeah, I have a job. I work as an IT professional for the gayest clothing store in the world. That's their motto. They have it on their website. We are the gayest, buy our clothes. And they're not even a clothing company, they're an apparel company. They make underwear. Right, but their chief selling product is the underwear with the pee-pee hole in the back, son, yeah. They call it the Easy Rider. That's what they do. I do IT for them, and they pay me $11 an hour, y'all. Yeah, that's slave wages. But yet they get mad when I talk to them like I'm making slave wages. I walk into work and I'm like, excuse me, boss. I've updated all your hard drives, boss. Now you say you want me to change the passwords, boss? I'll do it. I'll do it, boss. But listen here, boss. I just need to take a break. I was powerful, tired, and hungry. I don't even tell my mother where I work at. I tell her I'm still dealing drugs, just so she has some respect for me, you know? Oh my goodness. Dating is awkward. Dating is awkward, yeah. I've been on an on and off relationship with this, she likes to call herself a lesbian. Yeah, it's been on and off for like 5 years, you know, and it trips me out because sometimes I get self-conscious and I have to answer like, baby, you usually like women, like why did you start dating me? And without even taking a second to think about it, she looks at me and she's like, you know what, Lloyd? You look like a bitch. That's why I'm attracted to you. And you got titties. Everybody loves titties, Lloyd. Everybody loves titties. And you know what's funny is everybody does love titties. But yeah, we have awkward moments in our relationship, right? Like, you know, one night I'm hitting it from behind, and I'm like, yeah, take this dick. You love this dick, don't you? And she turns around like, actually, I like pussy. That's what. You know what I did? I gave her a high five. I was like, that's right. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because in that moment, I realized that we have an unbreakable bond that will never be severed. Follow me with this, guys. Everybody has a friend that you watch baseball or your favorite sport with, right? No matter what goes on, that's your thing. You go out and you watch baseball. It just so happened that me and my girlfriend's favorite thing is vagina. And when we go out, we watch vagina. That's what we do. She's cool. She like hip hop just like I do. You know what I'm saying? We go out and we have fun. Like, you know, we'll be at a club and I see a beautiful woman like you and I'll walk up and buy you a glass of wine. And then she'll sneak in from behind and ask you what your interests are, who you be with, things to make you smile. You know, what number to dial. It's a Biggie Smalls song, but we have fun. Only thing is we having gender relationship issues, you know? Like I cooked her something to eat the other night, and when the meal was over, I looked at her like, you need to do the dishes. And then she looked at me like, no, you need to do the dishes. Okay, not a big problem. So we get to the bedroom, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to fuck the shit out of you. And she was like, nah, buddy, I'm about to fuck the shit out of you with this. I was like, hold on. I'm the only one supposed to have one of those. Where you get that from? Tasha let me borrow it. Her girlfriend's out of town. But it's awkward, because... But it's awkward, like I can't take her home to meet my mom. Like, you know, I can't take her to Thanksgiving dinner, and we sitting there like, hey, Mom, this is my girlfriend, Keith. This is her. Her real name is Keisha, but she go by Keith when she kicking it with her bitches, so we're gonna have something to eat. But you know, I'm a nerd. I know you can probably tell by my glasses. You a nerd too, even though you don't got glasses. Don't worry, brother. I ain't gonna tell nobody else. It's all good. But I'm a nerd. I like comic books and I like video games, and just like any man, I like sex, right? But sometimes I have fun with it. Like I be hitting the chick from behind, and I be like hitting the pussy like I'm playing Street Fighter 2. I be like, tiger, tiger, uppercut, body blow, body blow. She's heating up. Tiger, tiger, uppercut, body blow. She's on fire. Finish her. Then I pull my dick out like flawless victory. Oh, you guys have been a lot of fun, man. I appreciate all the energy you gave me, y'all. Make some noise for the rest of the comedians. Y'all have a great night. Thank you.